Woo, man! Listen, I just came over from Armand's live, and he just cleared the dog hell out of Tasha K and King Pang. Listen, I'm not gonna react to it quite yet because I don't, I'll hear from him first. I don't know about the copyright. Yeah, because that's something I could report on. But baby, we gotta react to that. Wow, wow. Anyway, back to what we're here for. Allegedly on Newsmax, which is an independent media news platform, Joe Biden will be dropping out of the race by July 20th. Okay. This was also predicted by Alex Jones. Just thought I'd throw that in there. And so I don't know if this is going to be real or not. But let's see. Let's get into it. So, no, he hasn't officially dropped out, but this is in allegedly. This is in alleged. Okay, let's go.
Multiple Democratic sources. This is happening all of a sudden. Everyone said it would happen gradually and then all at once, and that's what's happening. According to my sources, President Biden has agreed to step down as the Democratic nominee.
Oh, man.
It will happen as early as this weekend. A speech has been drafted for him. He will continue on as president, is his intention. He also will not, I'm told, endorse Vice President Harris as his successor. They're hoping that he will endorse an open process in which the convention will be open to Vice President Harris and a few other candidates in Chicago to pick the Democratic nominee for president. The belief is that Vice President Harris is already looking at potential running mates to go to Chicago with a full ticket, including one possibility, Andy Beshear, the governor of Kentucky, and perhaps the governor of Pennsylvania, Governor Shapiro. Other possible candidates who are being talked about include Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, perhaps Gretchen Whitmer, and again, the vice president running. On the first ballot, the regular delegates would be allowed to vote under this agreement that's being talked about amongst the president and high-level Democratic officials. The regular delegates would vote on the first ballot. If there is no winner on the first ballot, the so-called super delegates would be allowed to vote on the subsequent ballot. This decision was reached, I'm told, all of a sudden because of the high-level pressure from Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama, and others, and as well as the decision of many of President Biden's top aides that there was no path forward for him, that he would not be able to win this election, win the general election. And therefore, he's stepping aside again as early as this weekend.
So, Mark, what are the political ramifications for a party that based much of their platform on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and they're passing right over Kamala Harris, and he's not going to be endorsing her, according to your sources?
Yeah. That's what's getting me. Allegedly, sources are reporting, allegedly, that Biden will be stepping down after getting pressure from everybody saying, Joe, you can't do it, Joe. See, the Democratic Party, they want to make, they lying. Listen, we'll see. It says allegedly for a reason. They know Biden can't beat Trump. And this is what it comes down to. Point blank, period.
According to my sources, he will say very nice things about her. They do not want what some of my sources have been calling a Kamala coronation. That the problem, in part, that they found themselves in was that President Biden was not seriously challenged for the nomination. I'm told by some of her people, I don't know that the vice president thinks this, but some of her people believe she will win this, that she'll choose a strong running mate, that she does have the support of many of the delegates who are Biden-Harris delegates, and that she can win this basically on her own. And at least one of her allies said to me, this is better. Better to not be anointed by Joe Biden, better to show independence, better to show with a strong ticket the capacity to win the nomination on her own.
Well, Mark, that said, though, you're very familiar with campaign finance laws. He has, 200 and 300 million in his war chest right now. I believe, in my understanding, is Kamala would be the only one who could absorb that and continue on the campaign. How's that going to work when all their big pocket donors have already pushed for that?
Well, there's all sorts of money, right? There's super PAC money. There's low dollars. The belief is that a new ticket will inject excitement into the party, and that both low dollar donors and the big donors who in the last few days have sent a strong message to President Biden that they will not support his being the Democratic nominee. So there's a strong belief that with a new ticket that they can raise money from the big dollar donors who can give and bundle hard dollars, can give super PAC money, as well as the small dollar donations, that they will come in to whatever the new ticket is, whether it's the vice president or not. If it is the vice president, most campaign finance experts believe she does get to keep the Biden-Harris money. Carl, according to
Ooh-wee. Now, what I heard out of all of that was the fact that this presidential campaign for Biden, he has amassed $200 million in donations. Now, how is it that people in the country are struggling right now, dealing with crazy inflation, can barely pay their bills, whether they are so-called middle class, even though middle class now, that's basically gone. You get my point. But they got this country got 200 million to give to the How is it that they can't give us no reparations, but these corporations got 200 million anyway? Anyway, this country ain't as broke as they would like to act. But to be honest, too, I don't believe this country's ready for a woman president, so I'm gonna just leave that there. Let's see. All right, breaking news. Journalist and Newsmax commentator Mark Halperin says sources have told him Biden plans to... All right. I just believe that this has already been decided. How is it that we go from an assassination attempt? Now Joe Biden got COVID-19. Now he may or may not be stepping down. I don't know. Yeah, we can definitely vote independent. Now, when you go to Google and just Google Joe Biden, damn, I didn't realize he was 81 years old. Wait, hold up, y'all. I got a phone call here. 1 second. Okay, we back. I had no idea he was 81. I mean, maybe I did. I don't know. Anyway, listen, the story's starting to come. Why this looks like the end game for President Biden. Obama tells Biden's path to winning re-election has greatly been diminished. The Hill says Biden decision on future expected in coming days. Harris is considered heir apparent. New York Times. People close to Biden say he appears to accept he may have to leave the race. Damn, I'm not paying for you, New York Times. I'm not paying for that. Let me see if it let me scroll down. One person familiar with President Biden's thinking cautioned that he had not yet made up his mind to leave the race after 3 weeks of insisting that almost nothing would drive him out. I don't know what y'all think. The stories are starting to come out. The stories are starting to come out. Ruby Red said, what if I thought, wait a minute. What if I thought, oh shit. Wouldn't Kennedy be better? Is he Democrat? Because a lot of people probably not going to vote for her because she's a woman, unfortunately, and being biracial at that. Yeah, I agree. I'm too old to be on YouTube. Is that what you said? I couldn't catch the other comment to bring it up. That's your opinion. But guess what? I'm just in charge of my YouTube. I'm not in charge of an entire country. I'm not here to represent the free world. Kennedy is independent. He just got outed. Somebody called Bernie. Not somebody called Bernie. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a whole mess. This is too much. Since when does YouTube have an age? Exactly. I'm guessing they're going to blame it on Hot Sauce 19. Oh, you know they are. This is an allegedly. So we got to get off this live because we got more stories to do. We're going to be right back with somewhat of an exclusive voicemail from a crazy YouTuber, allegedly. Let's see. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and I will catch you all later.
It's storm.